And so we begin. Okay, this is my long-awaited, but not really long-awaited, vlog for the following chapter 10 now, I believe. Guilt. I will double-check it and put it in the comments, most likely not because I'll forget. But Roderick and Joe's slow power struggle will be beautiful to watch, and I'm very excited, and I'm kind of really hoping Roderick doesn't die, but I have a feeling he's going to die at the end of the season. I still have the theory that it will look like Joe is dying and Roderick's going to be the new leader of the cult, but not really, and that will be some dramatic cliffhanger. But either way, I'm very excited. I like Joe, obviously, if I'm such a huge fan of the show. I love Joe, I love Ryan, I love this entire cast. The only character I don't really like is Emma, but it's because you're not really supposed to like Emma. I kind of sympathize with her, but not really. I mean, I totally understand where she's coming from, sort of, but not really with her mental state. But this is your story, wait. So now you can't get in. No, wait, I have the quote. I have mixing quotes. I'm practically your wife. Tyson to Ryan was fun. I then proceeded to spend the rest of my week quoting this with one of my best friends, Brianna, going back and forth, quoting about basically your wife and just going back and forth with this. Anyway, I really hope Tyson doesn't die. I like Tyson to Ryan's flashback, because of course you're going to like their flashbacks, and I really don't want him to die, because come on, Ryan needs to not have this cursed mentality that everyone he loves dies. This poor, injured hero. This is your story, your rebirth. Don't you feel it? Every day you come out just a little bit, you come just a little bit more back to life. So no, you can't quit. Can't quit now. No, you're not quite yet the man you need to be. Joe, you manipulative sociopathic bastard. Just come on. I love his little jabs towards Ryan. Obviously, I feel bad because Ryan is such an emotionally unstable, not so functioning alcoholic, but that's what makes him a fun main character. He has his issues that are bluntly there, and Joe knows how to play with those issues. It's a fun, bantery state exchange between the two of them. I mean, Kevin Bacon and James Purefoy are awesome. I watched James Purefoy on Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. I believe it was Monday or Tuesday to Wednesday, I believe. Either way, it was really funny. James Purefoy had this little story where apparently he owns all of the swords he's done in all of his movies, and he keeps them in sheaths in an umbrella bucket right near his front door. Well, in his London apartment home where this happened, where a man tried to steal his motorcycle with like clippers of sorts, James saw this. He kind of was curious as to what the fuck he's gonna do, so he walked downstairs, stark naked at the time because he was asleep, but not really asleep because he was heading downstairs, but he was asleep when this thing started to happen, when this guy tried to get rid of his motorcycle, or motorcycles, he later on says it. But either way, he walks downstairs, he turns on a light, remembering how backlighting can be very important in scenes, grabbed his broadsword and proceeded to hold it and open up the door and say to this man, I might be quoting this wrong, so don't sue me, but pardon me there, but what do you plan on doing with my motorcycle? And then the guy fucking bolted down the block, and James turned to the camera and said, and to this day, I don't know which sword he was more scared of. It's just, come on, I love James Purefoy, and I love Kevin Bacon, and I just love their friendship they've obviously gained in this show because they're playing rivals, and it's a really fun, exciting show. Jacob hallucinating Paul was awesome. I just love when characters get all schizophrenic and hallucinate crap, and it's just so much fun. I also love that Jacob grew up hair and fucking choked Emma out, almost choked her to death after they were about to have sex. I was so happy they didn't actually have sex though, because I don't want Emma doesn't exactly deserve happiness at this stage of the game, and I would love to see Jacob be the one to kill her, and Joey being excited to see Jacob, and then Jacob just basically telling her off and walking away with Joey was really fun. I also loved, even though I know I shouldn't have, the scene with Joe and Joey making s'mores. It was such a manipulative, fucked up thing to do. It really was, but I thought it was awesome. Molly, Ryan's random ex from like years ago before Claire, his only long-term girlfriend, is part of the cult. I mean, I know he obviously doesn't give a shit about her because he just said he loves Claire, and she said she loved him back, and she said she loved him, and he said he loved her back. That was a beautiful scene. We've been waiting for it, because we only get them in flashbacks, and it was all nice, and I'm all happy, as you can tell, because I'm smiling like an idiot. I'd watch it back if I were you, Jacob says, as he's threatening him. Just come on, I can't wait for tonight's episode. Tonight's episode is called Whips and Regret, which makes me chuckle for many a reason, but I can't wait. This show fills me with so much glee, even though I know it's totally mentally screwing with my psyche, but it's an amazing show, and Kevin Williamson is such an awesome director, and now I'm going to stop this so I can go watch Bones, and then I'll have Being Human, and I have Castle, because Castle's 100th episode, and I had to do the woo gesture, because woo. But yes, I should hopefully do a Castle review blog by Wednesday if I actually remember to do this right, time it right. But yes, salut.